Welcome to this online lesson on selecting materials and working with materials. Here are some key points to start us off. Selecting which material to use is not just about the material properties. There are other things to consider. Our key words: functionality, aesthetics, sustainable. Functionality and choice. The material must have functionality, the mechanical and physical properties needed by the application for which it was designed. Designers will also consider how easy the product can be manufactured from the material. In addition, designers and customers may have a wide variety of other requirements that the product must meet. Factors affecting material choice. Aesthetics is how an object appeals to the five senses. Aesthetic properties include the surface finish and texture, whether the material is rough or smooth to touch, hard or soft, and the colour. Environmental considerations may include whether the product is made from recycled or reused materials and whether it is recyclable. Availability of materials. How easy these are to locate and buy, including whether they are available in stock forms. Social and ethical factors. Social factors such as social responsibility. For example, customer preferences for not using material sources from certain countries for political reasons. Ethical considerations, for example, only using fair trade products and not using parts made by workers who have been treated unfairly. For example, underage workers working in a sweatshop. Only using materials from ethical sources, such as wood certified by the Forestry Stewardship Council, FSC, to be sustainable, where replacement trees are planted for each one used. Properties required in commercial products. The table illustrates some of the important properties that may be considered when selecting the material to manufacture the listed commercial products. Paper and board, cost, availability to be printed. Timber-based products, aesthetics, absorbency, toughness, and hardness. Metals and alloys, thermal conductivity, malleability, density, and hardness. Polymers, compressive strength, absorbency, and density. Working with materials. It's strong and low cost, but it is prone to corrosion. What can you do? Sometimes a preferred material can meet most of the requirements for a product or application, but not all of them. The properties of individual materials can often be modified to make them more suitable for specific applications. Alternatively, sometimes the design of the product can be modified so that the product can satisfy the requirements using the material. Modifying materials. Additives can be added to paper and board to prevent moisture transfer, for example in food packaging. Annealing can be used to increase the malleability of metal. This involves heating the metal and allowing the grains in the microstructure to grow, which results in a small reduction in the hardness of the material. The surface of aluminium products can be anodized to improve hardness. Flame retardants may be added to fabrics used in textile products, for example, furniture covers or the protective clothing worn by firefighters. This reduces fire hazards by making the fabric more difficult to set on fire. Products may need to be reinforced, stiffened, or made more flexible so that they can achieve the properties that are needed for them. Compared to using a stronger or thicker material for the whole product, reinforcement allows just the part of the product that needs greater strength or stiffness to be enhanced. Methods of reinforcing. Bending, folding, and lamination can all be used to increase the effective thickness of material and the stiffness of a structure. These can be used with most sheet materials such as paper and card, metal, and fabrics. Webbing is ribs of material normally located on the inside of a product. The ribs are long, raised pieces of material which increase the stiffness of the product. Ribs can be formed by adding extra material or by pressing or molding the shape into the surface. Interfacing is used in fabric products. It involves adding extra layers of material to a textile product to increase its strength or make it more rigid. It is often used in shirt collars to make them stiff. It is normally used on the unseen or wrong side of fabrics, for instance, where buttonholes will be sewn. Thank you for listening to this online lesson on selection of materials and working with materials.